Yay! We did it, folks. We are here. We are here. Welcome to this side of the internet. Oh, I have to hit a button that might make a sound. Can we do this? Oh, we did it, folks. Hi. It made a sound. Are you annoyed by that? I'm sorry. I had to turn the volume up with something. Hope the music be blasting. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody out there in Interneterland. Welcome to episode number 18. Is it episode 18? I think I labeled it right. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm all over the place, guys. What's up? Steven is my name, the one true Frank on this fine and dandy evening. Hope all is well. Gringo Frank, Bargain Bin Frank, White Supreme Frank. It's just jokes, guys. It's just, we're all equal, guys. Every single person is exactly the same. Hope all is well out there. 9:03 in the one true time zone. Got about 20 people in there. Who's over in the live chat? Katie Zed, Mary Finto, Salty Army is Legion, Paulie Walnuts, Rainmaker. Hi, everybody. The lurkers, the listeners, the haters, the losers, my people's brethren. Hello. Hope all is well. Feeling fine and dandy tonight. Sorry, I have to hit this button one more time. It's going to make the chirpy sound. But we'll get over it. There's the chirp. Maybe that'll be part of the game. Welcome. Got a good show planned out. I sit in for Frank on, we're on the Left Can't Meme channel. Also, we're on Let's Be Frank, of course. And uploads go solely to the Left Can't Meme. Also, the uploads as a podcast on the various podcast platforms under Call Me Ignorant, which is the name of my podcast. Hope all's well. Got a good show planned out. If you would hit the like button and probably, let's make it probable that you hit the share button. Share it out. Let's get the message out. We're talking international stuff tonight. The name of the episode is To All Nations. Like they say, it says in the Great Commission. JC, Jesus Christ, he's a friend of mine. But we're not talking about religion tonight. We're talking about international stuff. I run a news show 11 a.m. on weekdays on my channel. And we're known for doing the occasional international segment, and we're doing it tonight, guys. We're talking immigration, which is, of course, is an international issue. Got some funny stuff to show you. We're talking Russia. We're talking about China. Many things. So I hope all is well. Let's see who else is in there. Light crowd tonight. I know we're streaming at the same time as Salty. I've played with the idea of changing the night of this, but I don't think that's going to happen because I just booked a regular music weekly music show for myself. So I that's gonna be every Thursday. So I can't do that. And there's only 7 nights in the week, you know. So let's just get into it. Hello to everyone watching live, and hello to everyone watching after the fact on the Left Can't Meme. So let's talk about immigration. Biggest issue of our lifetime, arguably. You know, I think it's insane. I mean, one of the reasons I liked Trump, I mean, I wasn't really a Trump guy in 2016, but at least he got immigration right. And, well, I mean, I became a Trump guy in 20. I became a full Trumper by early 2020, I believe. Pretty late. Please forgive me. Forgive me for that. But we need a wall, guys. We need a wall, and we need to line it with armed guards. I mean, I'm trying to think of, I don't want to say something is the biggest issue of our lifetime. I'll stand by it. It's the biggest issue of the last 50 years. I mean, of course, there's the cultural morality, reforming the right wing, the stuff we talk about almost every week. But immigration is just insane. You know, I talk about nationalism a lot on my show, what a nation is, what a people group is. And the simple truth is there's not really a definition for what an American is, but I know what it cannot be. It cannot be anyone that makes it, that, you know, that buys into like the civics of the country. It just won't do. We need mass deportations. I'd be down with mass deportations of American citizens, to be honest. To be quite frank, U.S. just shattered its 1-month record for most illegal immigrant border encounters, and we're not even into the busiest part of the year yet, guys. Part of my brand is just reading you the bad news in a good way. Biden administration encountered 234,000 illegal migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border in April. Highest total in DHS history. It's definitely by design, man. This is all by design. Yeah, I mean, when right-wingers say that liberals hate the country, this is what they mean. And they're like, no, I love America. I love America. But it's like, if your definition of America is not even, you know, viable or, you know, borderline suicidal, you know, oh, I would definitely be down to deport some crazy lefties, Andrea. Good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Highest total in DHS history. That's so many, dude. Some studies estimate that there's 40 million illegal immigrants here. And it's like, how do they even know that? It's something I've been critical about for a while. They don't even know, dude. If you don't get in trouble, if you don't get, you don't know. It's just like an estimate, whatever. Yeah, dude, I would build the wall myself. I mean, I had Mr. Zed on the other day, and we were talking about the idea of mandatory service. You know, mandatory military or some sort of service. And I was like, bruh, I would be part of ICE for sure. I mean, I don't really know how to build a wall. So if you trained me how to build a wall, I would build it. That's what I'm saying, yo. The Post-Millennial reports this new number surpassed the March's 22-year high of over, and it's every month. It's over 200K that they know about every single month. Insane. A 30% increase from the same time from April last year. Charts, we like charts. We like information. That's called we do a little statisticianing. The historical track record for immigration does not bode well in the coming months. Yeah, it's always over. There's always a big old caravan. Immigration skyrockets during the warmer months. Last year, for instance, illegal immigrant encounters were nearly 3 times higher in July compared to October, while in 2019, the rate more than doubled in May relative to December. It's always like this. There's just the yearly caravan. Sometimes there's more than one. We are not enjoying, but we are enjoying the show because you're commanded to. Drone spots hundreds of immigrants crossing illegally into the U.S. Soldier says at least 2,000 have come through this location in the last 8 days. Okay, I'll bite. So are you calling me a brainwashed conformist, or are you calling them a brainwashed conformist? Ask yourself this. Why are red states like Ohio hiring illegals through companies without penalty? So what is your what? I don't even know what to do with chats like this. First of all, are you calling me that? And what is the answer to that question? Like, what's your, why do you think that? Like, I don't know. So why don't you just give your take, Mystic? So you're just extremely online. You just know why don't you just give your take? Then we can communicate a little bit better. You don't even know me, dude. I'm one of the least conformist peoples you ever met. Yeah, there's so much we could unpack about the psychology of a person that types like this, that talks like this online. I love doing this. No, give your time. I'm not looking anything up. You're already being disrespectful. You're not even saying your take. I'm not looking anything up. Not a chance. But I will go through the psychological profile of a person that their avatar looks like that, usually in a car, usually looking at the camera in a creepy way, and just asking a question you know the answer to in bad faith, calling me a name, and then acting like a smart boy. Just give your take. I can't believe what people are like online, man. But it's always one person. It's become part of the show. Andrea says, no, I don't call anyone a leftist. No, I don't know what that. I don't know what that word even means. Leftist? Are you French? Leftist? Yeah. People, do you deny leftists exist? You know, what's her name? Andrea said she would deport crazy lefties, and I agree with that. I would deport you, dude. If I was in charge, I would deport you. You'd be the first person. I'll take all the Mexicans over you. Yeah, you'd be catapulted over the wall. All right. So yeah, every single day at the exact same spot this happens. No, I'm more anti-Mike now at this point, or whatever your name is, Mystics MMO. I don't know why that tells me your name is Mike. It's because of the M&Ms. Decent rapper. Okay, but why don't you just give your take? See, you haven't given one opinion. The population is spoon-fed garbage. Yes, you're right. Propaganda exists. Mass media exists. What is your opinion, bro, about the situation at hand that we're even talking about? It's like you're not a solutions-based person at all. You're not contributing anything other than like some question that you already know the answer to, but you won't even share with people. I would love to deport people like that, dude. It would be fun. I would do it myself. A sociologist says mass immigration has weakened social cohesion and created conflict. Yeah. It's on InfoWars. It's Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill is red pilled now. Yeah, Eminem in the chat, just having a good one. According to a Canadian sociologist about political commentary, Matthew Buck-Cote. Look at the name on that one, dude. Give me a 1 in a chat if you want to deport Mystic MMO. Now, I won't ban you, but I'm talking about real life deporting. I think it would be fun. Mass immigration has weakened the social cohesion and cultural conflict. Why, when you do a French accent, you immediately need to frown? Like, you know, and it's like you have to wrinkle your nose. Everyone do a French accent right now and try to smile. It's impossible. You're doing why? See, crickets from Eminem, by the way. On any, make a positive claim. I don't mean like happy. Like, make an actual argument, and I'll listen to it. Okay. I see our population here in Ohio have illegals and companies aren't penalized. How is that possible if it's majority ran by Republicans? A lot of reasons. Contrary to popular belief, companies do what they want all the time independent of the government. Even though I'm not a big private company guy, I think that the line is pretty there's really no such thing as a real private company other than the lemonade stand up the street. But I don't know. I'm anti-Republican as well. I'm more anti-Democrat, but the Republicans are a bunch of lefties as well. It's not this partisan thing does not tell the story. I believe in right wing and left wing, but the Republicans are terrible for the most part. So, but what I'm wondering is what is the answer to that question in your take? Like you're asking these questions. My answer would be because Republicans suck. That would be my because Republicans suck too. And the entire Overton window paradigm is not what people think it is. The Republicans are not right wing. They're center right at best. In my opinion, they're actually center left. They're terrible. They're also not America first. But I mean, penalized in what way? I mean, what about that is even illegal? We've just got to deport all illegals. Yeah, where do you live? Where do you live in? No. See, this is false dichotomy paradise that we're in right now. Like this is when you look up false dichotomy. I haven't said the word conservative one time in this program. I'm talking about Republicans versus Democrats. Well, you're the one that brought up Republicans, and no, I'm not a conservative. Not in the present state. I'm a Christian. I'm a nationalist. I'm far right, probably. I mean, I'm right wing. That's what I call myself, right wing. No, not really a conservative. I'm further right than almost every conservative I've ever met in my entire life. Chuck says where this guy lives, but illegals are few and far between where I live. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm correct wing. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one, Eminem. You contributed absolutely nothing other than my ability to be able to riff on what you're talking about, but just you seem like a weak thinker, man. Have a good one though. Win society.
Faut toujours avoir une attention.
Dude, what is this voice? I cannot do the French thing. Like I'm sorry to be like a xenophobe or whatever, but I just can't take them seriously.
Portez attention au vocabulaire choisi.
Like listen to what that sounds like, dude.
Quand on dit ce sont des casseurs, on a l'impression que ce sont simplement
like we're not going to even go through the content. There's no closed captioning or whatever. There's just but like, listen how ridiculous these mouth sound.
Soit des jeunes déshérités, soit des jeunes voyous, soit des jeunes simplement à la recherche de sensations fortes qui voudraient simplement aller au contact des événements, prendre prétexte justement de manifestations pour se livrer au plaisir de la castagne, pour se laisser livrer au plaisir, à l'ivresse de la violence.
Listen to that, dude.
Or, ce vocabulaire est tout à fait inapproprié pour décrire la réalité des choses. Nous ne sommes pas devant de simples casseurs.
I would betray my country if I had a voice like that.
Nous sommes devant des miliciens. Nous sommes devant
Yeah, so sarcasm, doesn't have any real takes. Weak thinker who is 2 years. Oh, you predicted the recession, huh? You predicted the recession in a when there's fake money. We have no morals. Cool, you're a smart one. Predicted a recession. What do you, dude? Smart people have been predicting the fact that you said that you predicted it 2 years ago means you're dumb. 2 years predicting the most obvious recession ever, dude. Yeah, and then sarcasm. Yeah, this is a beta, boy. This is a beta. I bet you're not even gonna leave.
Pourquoi d'ultra-gauche? Pourquoi j'utilise ce terme? Parce qu'il y a chez eux, non chez elles.
Yeah, who didn't predict the recession? That's such ridiculous. That's a ridiculous. Like of all the things you could say are proof of you being smart. I bet he doesn't even leave. I bet he's just thinking of the next sarcastic take. What an unoriginal thinker. Yeah, that voice I cannot get. Yeah, this is Mike. Mike has a Twitter. Eminem, Mikey Eminem in there. Matthew Bocca Cutter.
Toujours avoir une attention, porter attention.
Dude, I just want to go through what this, like, it's, yeah.
Non seulement un consentement à la violence, mais une valorisation de la violence, une mise en...
Yeah, what's grapes in his mouth?
Une volonté de miser sur la violence pour transformer les sociétés.
That's an interesting point. Cheryl says the cartels are buying property to grow pot, make meth, fentanyl, and heroin. It's all about the money. It's a lot about the money. But cartels are buying property in America? or in Mexico. What's up, Hopium Gardner? Really getting my sea legs about me. People on the internet got to be taken down a peg, dude. Can you believe how they speak? Like, they type things and look at it and then hit send. Oh, did someone ban him? Don't ban. Backwards making a Zeppelin album. No one better have banned that guy. Yeah. Every single conspiracy theorist has been calling this stuff for decades, man. Yeah, we have another Great Depression coming without some major events happening. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. What a thing! What a thing to claim. I don't think did someone ban? I hope not, dude. Let me go over to it. No, he's still there. No, he's still there. I don't know what happened. Method Mike. I don't know why. It's just the amount of M's led me to believe that guy's named Mike. Now, what's an MMO? Isn't that a RPG type game? Governor Abbott and Border Patrol Council blast Biden for hoarding baby formula. Yeah, this is like treasonous right here, dude. This thing with the baby, like they give them more bennies than Americans, dude. This is like treasonous, man. How little we care about our own people. First photo is from the Ursula Processing Center at the U.S. border. Shelves and pallets packed with baby formula. Second is from a shelf right here at home. Formula is scarce. This is what America Last looks like. Definitely intentional. Yeah, they hate America, and it's you can't pay attention to what people just say. It's honestly what people say is one of the least telling things, because it's behavior. And who their friends are, that's a big one too. What's up, Pope, in the chat? Not Frank. Well, I am Frank. In manner of speaking, I do be Frank tonight. Oh, no. I mean, there's no evidence that it's going to get better. You know, like, what is the thing that's going to... Everyone in the world... Dude, I'm so smart... I can tell it's going to get worse. Dude, I'm so smart. It's got to get worse. What could make it get better? You know, I'm trying to think of, I mean, I have a pretty good imagination. I'm like trying to, like, what could make it, what policy or what, you know, people work hard, you know, a lot, but a lot of lazy too. It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's good versus evil. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a Republican. You know, you should definitely vote Republican. You should definitely vote for America First Republicans. But being a Republican is so cringe, dude. Being a Democrat is awful, but being a Republican is so cringe, dude. They're terrible. A lot of people have... I hadn't heard about this canceling the midterm election take until the last week. And now I've heard it from like 5 people. My good friend talked to me about this the other day. I'd never heard someone give that take. That they think there might not be a midterm. Yeah, it's got to get worse. So, I mean, you should definitely prepare accordingly. I've been prepping for 2 years because I saw a recession coming. Dude, I'm still like hung up on that. The people that know me, people that know me know how my brain just gets hung up on stuff. Yeah, this is criminal, dude. We're giving them bennies. We've just got to seal the border, man. so much of this comes down to the will. Like Vincent James is a devout Republican. Well, he's a devout Catholic, but he's devout about voting Republican, but he doesn't support the GOP. No, yeah, he really doesn't, Wick. Dude, he calls out the GOP all the time. He says that the GOP needs to be destroyed in its current form. What the? Vincent James, one of the best in the business, though. Love that guy. One of the best broadcasters out there. Yeah, this is the Singus Biggle issue, yo.
Hola, ¿de dónde son?
Wow.
¿Todos son cubanos?
Honestly, I will say at least it's not 90% fighting age men. You know, some of the caravans we've seen, I mean, this is pretty small, but it's just all, you know, men between the age of 18 and 30. Like a literal invasion. I mean, this is an invasion too, but...
Hola, ¿todos son cubanos?
You're Cuban. Oh, but Cubans are based. They vote Republican.
Venezuela.
Did I watch the Sticks versus Spencer debate? No, what was it on? I'll probably sit that one out. Yeah, what was it about? There are currently 100,000 people missing in Mexico right now. They're all here, dude. More than 100,000 people. I know exactly where they are, dude. They're literally chained up in my basement. Look, man, my lawn is long. I have a big lawn. Need a lot of landscaping work. So I've employed every single one of them. So yeah, that was our immigration segment. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, it's in a place called Texas. Exactly. Ooh, 60 people here. What up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. Steven is my name. Well, sorry, excuse me. I'm Frank. No, sorry. I broke character. And so let's go to some international stuff, but a little bit of a transition here. James Bush saw them at a Dodgers game selling hot dogs. Yes. They're at Home Depot waiting to get in my pickup truck. This lawn's not gonna cut itself, you know? Portuguese, that's a language that I like the sound of the Portuguese language. Yeah, it's smooth. It's not like aggressive and guttural, you know? Portuguese are angered at influx of California. Everyone just needs everyone deport everybody. Everyone deport at the same time and just see what happens. I'm a big see what happens guy. I'm a big grand experiment guy. Maybe I've watched The Matrix too many times. Like if everything's a simulation, you can kind of like just wheel and deal. Everyone deport everybody. I'll deport you. You deport me. Then I'll buy... No, I'm not going to... Excuse me. Excuse me. I almost butchered the Barney song. Californians have been fleeing the state, reducing the population in both 2020 and 2021. Listen to this article. So what does this have to do with anything? Going to Portugal? Dude, that makes sense, man. Look, I'm slightly libertarian on the drug question. You know, I understand the points about why drugs should be illegal, and I agree with the illegal take. But if they were made legal, I wouldn't really bat an eye, really. But there's something to takes that are almost consensus liberal. And my point about this is that Portugal, all drugs are completely legal. And so, like, Californians are going over there probably for that reason. I'm kind of speculating here. But there's something to that, man. I don't know. I might have to take back what I said about if they became legal, I wouldn't bat an eye. I just think there's bigger things to worry about. But I also don't believe in throwing them a bone. I don't believe in compromising with the left. So in general, I like to just do the opposite of what they want to do. Yeah, but I like good experiments, James. That's a good point. Fauci was a big experiment guy too. Yep. Yeah, I'm talking about right-wing experiments. It's pretty dumb. I'll give you that. It is. Everything should be legal is dumb. I agree with that. But we're on the subject of experimentation. Just labels, man. Did you say, yo, you brought up the debate and don't even know what it was on? Yeah. I hope you didn't watch it. That'd be pretty bad if you watched it, the debate, and still didn't know what it was about. Anyway, all right, so let's get into, let's go over to China. Let's go over to the China-san. China's our most handsome man. The sewer online critics say who's nothing more than attractive. Confucius say nothing more than attractive face. A Tibetan herder once dubbed China's most handsome man is suing online critics for defamatory I kind of did my Japanese, the Chinese voice had to be more of a hero. 21 released a Reuters letter through his agent on Sunday, warning that online commentators against posting defamatory comments that include insulting, terrifying, vulgar, or verifying words. You see that the Chinese guy that looks exactly like Elon Musk? I don't know if that's real or not. Yeah, reverse Butterface. I'm sure he's got a decent personality, right? Smile of the plateau. This is the most attractive Chinese guy. Chinese guy. I cannot for the life of me, like, think of why Chinaman is, like, derogatory. I mean, I guess maybe if you're talking about a woman, is it just because it's been used in, like, I mean, there's not a swear word in there. There's, you know what I mean? Bruh. Wow. I got in a little discussion with someone regarding being a Christian. He informed me I could not see the goodness in Biden because I am lost. There's layers. There's like onion level layers to that take. Iran. Yeah, dude. That is crazy. It's literally the opposite. It could not be more opposite. They hate me because I'm handsome. This is a good Confucius say. Confucius say, 10 years of a hard academic study is not a quarter as good as a dingy smile. That's Japanese, though. Aircraft Sparky, what's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? 50 people in the house. What's up? Big shout out. U.S. officials said Chinese air rifter that prowled entry into mountain was intentionally crashed. Boeing 737 that nosedived into ground was intentionally crashed. This is from the Daily Wire, gang. Well, it's so funny that he says gang. You know, Ben Shapiro's the only person that says gang, in not the like, you know, calls people gang. Hey gang, hey gang. Boeing 737 that nosedived in the ground was intentionally crashed. Report says. Let's play that. Here's a nice. You know, I'm friends with Ben Shapiro actually. And here's a nice little ad read that he did for my show.
Potentially
nice.
The greatest live street this side of heaven. Brought to you by my people's brethren, the Daily Ignoramus.
Yeah, I have a show every weekday called the Daily Ignoramus. And Ben Shapiro, he did me a solid. He checked out my work, and he said he really loved it. No, either that or I bought a bunch of gold and sheets from him, and he gave me a fair trade. Hey, gang. So yeah, black box indicates someone in the cockpit intentionally crashed. I don't know, man. Their eyes are very small. I don't know if I agree with that. That might be from the perspective of a round eye. Dang, he sounds just like me. Ah, man. F in the chat for that plane. A primeval forest was just discovered inside a massive sinkhole in China. I'm pretty sure we've seen this movie before. Dude, sinkholes are... Well, at least we get some steel drum, you know? Okay. Limbo hop. Bum, 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 bum. Then the go. When I'm in the sinkhole. The China sun. The fun. I could freestyle that if you gave me a minute. You know where we want to go. Deep inside the sinkhole. Sorry. It's a good question. Oh, the Rasta Brethren. 10 hours. 10 hours. I would take, of course, I would take, I don't know how to say that name, Slavoj Zizek. I would take him. At least his voice is like ethnic. I cannot stand Tim Pool's voice. Ben Shapiro's is pretty bad too. I like that guy's voice. I don't really know what his takes are. I know he's like a philosopher or whatever. I know who you're talking about. But no, I think his voice is relatively soothing. Look at that. That's not even it. But I want to see the sinkhole. Oh, that is it. So it just happens. You know what I mean? There was a bunch of these in D.C. when I lived there. But obviously not this size. Too bad. Too bad, right? Over to Russia. Slavic Lives Matter. If you're on the side of Bono and U2, then I'm just not going to be on your side. Now, I am pro-Russia. I am pro-Putin. But even if I wasn't, I would then have to be because Ukraine likes Bono. For a Subway concert in newest bid to send invaders shrieking from the homeland. Dude, they're like the worst band. They're so gay, man. See, I don't even know what we can play from this because it's Bloomberg and I don't know. Zizek. It's pronounced, I don't know. No, but the issue here is I don't know how to pronounce that. Zizek? But good grief, haven't the people of Ukraine suffered enough, says John Miller. I like that guy. Based black fella. He's having a normal one. He's got Republican. This is, to me, a Republican. Mitch McConnell has declared that the most important thing in the world right now isn't staggering inflation or your baby going hungry, but the war in Ukraine. We all agree. They love to do this stuff. We all agree the most important thing going on in the world right now is the war in Ukraine. Yes, this is why we need to support Russia. We need to support Russia and hope that the Western dogs get destroyed sooner rather than later. He says, I think we all agree the most important thing going on in the world right now is the war in Ukraine. McConnell told reporters, I had a chance to call the president last week and request that the Ukraine package move by itself and quickly. He said, let me think it over. He called back in only 15 minutes and agreed that we need to do this for Ukraine only and quickly. BS alert on what? What's the, can you be more specific? More specificity, please. Just look at our friend Eminem from earlier. He couldn't be specific and couldn't hang. Yeah, be specific. This one is hilarious, dude.
In contrast,
Dude, this one was so funny, man.
Russian elections are rigged.
Russian elections are rigged.
Political opponents are
Yeah, McConnell. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
imprisoned or otherwise eliminated
Yeah, he's the enemy.
from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances
He looks like butt, dude.
in Russia, and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq.
Dog. Yo! That was on purpose, man. I don't believe for a second that was a gag. I think they're messing with us.
Wholly
Dude.
unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq. Of Ukraine.
That was an act, dude. I'm a former actor.
Anyway,
That was, look at how, dude. I'd only seen or heard the audio of this, but look how he holds his face. He delivers that without, that was totally on purpose because his whole like bumbling fool thing is also put on.
And brutal
This guy's from Connecticut, y'all.
invasion of Iraq. Of Ukraine. Iraq. Anyway, 75.
That was written, dude. That was written. Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Here's the
Yeah, dude. I don't agree that was real. Like, did you see the gaff? Dude, come on. But Bush is a rhino, but he's not as bad as some of the modern ones. Like Bush, I'm not a Bush fan at all. Not really into the 90s grunge thing. So Bush, Stone Temple Pilots were okay. Nirvana, not really a fan. Oh, we're talking about the president. Sorry. Well, Iraq too. Dude's from Connecticut, man. So, yeah, the way he held his face, that was totally written. He looks terrible, though, man. Was Bush pro-life? I don't know. He probably says he is, right? But he's probably like reasonable and sensible or whatever, which is not pro-life. McDonald's has left Russia permanently. Dude, they keep getting more based. They're like, oh, there's no more fast food. Yes, I will eat bear meat. I'll drink Western blood and eat bear meat. Russia's based, man. If I face enough political persecution, I'm moving to Mother Russia. I got me a Soviet Union original tracksuit, by the way. According to a press release on Monday, McDonald's is leaving the Russian market altogether. Corporation has previously suspended its operations in the nation over the Ukrainian invasion, but it is now making the suspension permanent. McDonald's looking to sell 850 restaurants in Russian market. We will live off vodka. Give me cheeseburger. Give me bear meat cheeseburger with vodka inside. Yeah, I think Putin's a nationalist. Yeah, I think so. I have no reason to think that he's not. I mean, he is like, you have to be in bed with the globalists a little bit to be like, in just on the world stage at all. But yeah, I would agree with that. Is potato, yes. Favorite drink made from potato. Thank you. Danke. That's German though, right? Da. Yes. All right. So this is Can I even play some of this? So they prank called Bush and said he was talking to Zelensky.
Mr. President.
Oh, hello, Mr. President. Glad to see you. Glad to hear you. How are you there? I'm
I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well.
Yeah. Thank you. Did you?
No, I wanted them on the fringe of NATO. I wanted Ukraine into NATO.
Hmm. No, I mean,
I thought for a while Russia would be more cooperative, and then Putin changed dramatically. I think what he wanted to do was sit on the fringe of NATO to make sure NATO was not offensive but defensive.
hmm. No, but you always wanted to take Ukraine into NATO, not Russia, but Ukraine, always, as I remember.
That's right. You see, I felt Ukraine needed to be in the EU and in NATO.
No,
Dude, that's such a broke take. I think that thinking the EU and NATO should exist are a broke take. I think it's so broke, man. What else? Russia preparing to deploy devastating Satan II nuclear missiles capable of wiping out UK. I mean, who says that? Who says they're called Satan II? Is that who nicknamed it that? I bet it's no one who's Russian, dude. I'll predict that right now. That I bet you that it's not a Russian that came up with that. Satan II. That's all I care about for this one. I mean, okay, Satan II. RS-28 Sarmat is the name of it. I don't believe that it's called that for a second, dude. There's nothing about it. Nicknamed Satan II. I can't stand the media. What's up, fishing spot reviewer? Talking fishing? I don't think so. No, I've only been fishing twice in my life, and the first time I went, I got the hook stuck to the back of my neck. I basically hooked myself. I fished myself. If Russia is visibly losing war, it could be that Putin would authorize their use. Come on. I cannot stand war propaganda, dude. Russian aircraft. So this is from a video game right here. Russian aircraft getting nailed by UKR missile defense. Russians are losing large numbers of attack aircraft. UKR air defense becoming formidable. Straight up from stylized video game footage. Yeah, so this is from a 4-star general. Deletes tweet passing off video game as Ukraine war footage. I don't know which channel you're on. I mean, if you're on Let's Be Frank, they're both political channels. I mean, Let's Be Frank is the bigger one, and the Left Can't Meme is Frank's third channel. But yeah, this side of the internet. This is not even my channel. This is Let's Be Frank. And I sit in Sundays at 9 p.m. in the One True Time Zone. What game was it? Yeah, Max Boot retweeted it. The neocons are terrible, man. All right, so now to something a little bit more important. 2 gypsy women throw feces at each other during argument at trolley stop. Oh no. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. No. I didn't show it. So don't be mad at me, Frank. I didn't show it. I caught it just in time. Bro, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, because this is not even my channel. But as soon as I saw the dress coming up, we're really gonna have to put the kibosh on that one. Sorry. No, sir. No, sir. Good day, sir. No, we do not show that here. No. No. No, 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 no. 100-year-old Brazilian breaks record after 84 years at the same company. Nice. Walter Orthman. Yeah. Brazilian. Sounds more Argentinian, if you know what I mean. Walter Orthman. I love when it's like so clearly not, it'll be like, Canadian man. It's like, and it's like Vivek Punjab. It's like, yeah, Canadian. Walter Orthman, Brazilian. Dog. That is ridiculous, man. Working at this 84-year... Yo, look how funny this is, too. What was 84 years ago? 84 years ago was what? So, yeah, it was 1938. A little bit early to be migrating over from Germany there. Yeah, ethnic Brazilian, migrated in 1938. Yeah, I'm right. He was born in Brusque, a small town in Santa Catarina, Brazil, which has a large German population. This is why I'm a nationalist. It's like this guy, this is magic dirt theory. Magic dirt theory is like where you're born, you are of that nation. False. So false. This is a German, dude. This is a German. 84 years at the same spot. Hang on, sorry. Walter Orthman. Brazilian national. It's ridiculous, man. The way that we see stuff is just so skewed, man. Let's go over to the Times of Israel. While sipping tea with his wife, Tekoa resident recounts confronting terrorist. Yair Maimon says he spotted a Palestinian climbing a fence meters away from his house, then grabbed his M16 and shot him. But how did he know he was a terrorist? I mean, Israeli man shot an armed Palestinian who attempted to infiltrate the West Bank settlement of Tekoa in the Etz Zion block on Sunday night, was drinking tea with his wife. It's in Israel, so I don't really know how to do that voice. I don't really know how to do it. We were sitting on the porch on the western side, but we realized it was a terror attack. But how did he know? The attacker vaulting Tekoa's perimeter fence. I mean, they're just on some different stuff over there, man. I don't really know. The Israel-Palestine thing is so complicated. I've listened to about 30 hours of talks on it. It's got just so much. History, a lot of history is where you draw the line. The guy had a knife. You just had a knife? Yeah, I don't know, man. Would you like to cruise the Autobahn with me, my friends? Would you like to boom, boom, and bap, bap all the way to the Reichstag? Oh, yes. Would you like to conduct the Blitzkrieg with me, folks? You know how we do? We keep it ethnic Argentinian up in here. So that's tea. It looks like coffee. Assailant was 17-year-old Muatsem Mohammed Taleb Atala. Okay, they have some of this Pig Latin here. I love the international stuff. It's so fun. It's so easy to make fun of. It's so easy to do comedy with the international stuff. I don't know why. It's because voices are funny. You know, just like xenophobia is funny, dude. 300 rioters in Israel. Well, I don't even know all these cases. So, like, also what's funny is ignorance. Just pure, unabashed American ignorance is just so funny to me. And like any other comedy, there's just like an element of truth to it. I have no idea what this is about, but I heard about it. Israeli police beat mourners at a slain Al Jazeera journalist funeral. Bruh. Yeah, liberals were like, ooh. They just don't even know what they're talking about, dude. They just think only with emotion and just, take a side. And what I do is just take a side. I try not to think with emotion, but, But yeah, good old like AR-15s, apple pie, and ignorance, dude. Like nothing more American, and righteously. I'm not even calling it a bad thing. Most of the world puts milk in their tea? Really? Wow. How are there that many homosexuals, though? That's my question. How are there that many gay people? Do you guys know that Canada has 30 million gay people? Yeah, it's the population of Canada. Yeah, did you guys know Major League Soccer, the European League Soccer is 100% gay? Oh, man. Anyway, so they grabbed his, the coffin out, dude. Where's this at? Yeah, rioters hiding near and under the coffin after throwing stones and other objects at Israel police officers in Jerusalem. Great footage. Great. Awesome. Thanks, Chelsea Manning. Oh, man. I see we've triggered the soccer fans in the chat, the Canadian milk tea drinking soccer fans in the chat. Yeah, the hardest thing about drinking milk and tea is telling your parents that you're gay. It's the hardest thing about it. Oh, man. Even after world leaders, unironically, Taliban is kind of based. Also, in other news, the Taliban is right about women. Head-to-toe coverings for women. And yeah, you get beheaded if you show collarbone in my society. Afghanistan now requires head-to-toe coverings for women in public. That's right, dude. Believe no women. State Department called on the Taliban to form an inclusive government with the full and meaningful representation. Oh. Yeah, true. Real. Wait a second. My client loves milk in his tea. Reminds me of his grandmother. He is F. He is definitely not gay. No, I'm saying that, when you do stuff as gay it's like, if you do certain things, you just by definition are gay. That's one of them. Just ban girls from attending high school. I think that's based. I mean, look, I'm not saying women shouldn't learn and shouldn't get educated. I'm just a strong believer in gender segregation. So I don't know a lot of this stuff is also war propaganda. On a serious note, I've been joking for 10 straight minutes, but on a serious note, it's how do we know that they just banned them? It's usually some hack liberal journalist arguing for international liberalism saying this stuff. So it's they just ban, or they're just on the street. How does that even work on the when the rubber meets the road? I bet you they banned them from co-ed schools. Are they going to padlock and execute anyone who starts a girls' school? They probably just want gender segregation. Do you think Biden should be criticized for his exit from Afghanistan? He should be, yeah, of course. I mean, hey, I'm in the Biden criticism business, yo. But, I mean, the way that he handled it, yes. Pulling out of Afghanistan, no. We should never have been there. We had to leave at a certain point. It's the best thing that that Biden did. Also, single-handedly ending abortion. That was pretty good. They execute people who want to educate women. Can you give me a little more information? Like, have they done it, and to what extent? Like, if I start a school for just women, will I get executed? And are you talking about, like, just the Taliban or what? Yeah, I want to know more. This inclusion thing's a terrible idea, though. Yeah, I'm not inherently pro education of women. Got a lot of questions about it. Exhibit A. All educated, all have degrees, I'm sure. This is the UN or whatever. What is it, EU or UN? European Parliament. Yeah, this is what women in education gets you.
Redresse-toi, fais quelques pas. Tu es face à un rideau de lierre. Avec une main, écarte le rideau. Traverse un long couloir. Tu retrouves la cascade. Plonge tes bras à travers cette cascade pour attraper un arbre. Redresse-toi, fais quelques pas. Tu es face à un rideau de lierre. Avec une main, écarte le rideau.
Dog.
Traverse un long couloir. Tu retrouves la cascade. Plonge tes bras à travers cette cascade pour attraper un arbre.
Yeah, that's inclusion for you. That's liberalism. That's what it is, yo. Where are you at, Rick? Where do you live? Because you live in the EU. I think you do. You said that, something about what I was saying earlier. But yeah, what country are you in? Are you in AUKUS? Are you in the AUKUS alliance? The Dalai Lama, look at this. He's said this a couple times, by the way. The Dalai Lama has sparked controversy after he once again defended white nationalism. The elderly monk agreed with the statement that white people have the right to exist in their own countries. It's such a no-brainer. That's not white nationalism, dude. I mean, it depends on your definition or whatever, but like certain countries are white, and it's like, do you want? And certain countries are black. It's not 100%, but I mean, it's just such a buzzword, man. It's a useless term, white nationalism or whatever. Rick is Canadian. Tight. Salutations, everybody. The Dalai Lama. So this happened again. He said the same thing a couple years ago. The Dalai Lama sparks controversy after stating white nationalist talking points on immigration and nationhood. CNN reports causing condemnation. Dude, everyone's dumb now. It's such bad writing. Causing condemnation. Also in Buddhism, isn't there like no such thing as condemnation? In a rambling conversation, the elderly monk appeared to suggest that this is such a non-story, dude. Appeared to suggest that so-called white countries have the right to expel non-white people. I think that any country has the right to expel anyone for any reason. Basically, I mean, if they're in power, if they have the guns, like, it's like right. I don't even believe in rights, man. Rights are so fake, dude. Rights. Has a right. It's called it's might. I believe in human might, not human rights. If you have the might, you control the rights. There's no such thing as rights without the force. It's like one of the most easily provably fake things. How many genders are there? Hey, how do you... Oi! I guess that's not the UK. Let's find out by trying to buy some concert tickets. How many genders are there in the UK? Many. Intersex man. Intersex man. Bigender, female to male, gender fluid, queer, not gender non-conforming. Agender, androgyne. Androgynous. Doesn't androgynous just mean... I don't know, dude. I don't even want to get into this stuff. Guys. Indian couple sues their son. An Indian couple has sued his son and his wife, demanding that they have, like, for not having grandchildren. Again, such sloppy writing, man. We want the grandson. Why? I can't do that voice. I have to like channel my inner McConnell. Is my friend. We want a grandson, not your granddaughter, within a year of compensation. I don't know. Yeah, but the problem, Hopium, is like 8 of those things mean no gender. I mean, they're different words, right? There's like 8 of those different things mean no gender. It's ridiculous. Sanjeev Rajan Prasad and Sanda Prasad wait in a lawyer's chamber in Haridwar, India, May 12th, 2022. We need grandson. Demanding that they produce a grandchild within a year or pay them 50 million rupees. I will not pay 50 million rupees. That's from Gandhi, right? I will not pay 400,000 rupees. That dude wasn't even Indian. He appropriated the culture. Not cool, bro. Really not cool. It's kind of a funny story, though. 61-year-old retired government officer said it was an emotional and sensitive issue for him. And him and his wife, Sadhana Prasad, says they cannot wait any longer. His son, a pilot, was married 6 years ago. We want a grandson or granddaughter within a year or compensation. Norway is asking citizens to ditch electric vehicles and take the bus, just in case you thought the green agenda ever ends. I think those parents have a point. I do as well. But it's funny how, like, you know, no. 2 out of 3 cars in Norway are electric vehicles. Most of that energy comes from renewables as well. They have achieved exactly what the green energy lefties in the United States want us to accomplish by 2030. It will not. Yeah, that's one thing they get right. They will never be. Yeah, they're just rampant malcontents, dude. They'll never be happy. If they got everything they wanted, they'd be on to the next thing, on to another extreme thing the next day. And they'll blame it all on common sense, you know, on completely subjective things. Yeah, the lefties are terrible. They're malcontents, serial malcontents. Kim Jong-un lookalike just crashed an Australian election campaign. Oh, first they are calling himself a supreme leader and dressed like North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Get across the PM event. I can't do the Korea voice. Is there a difference? More at noon. Are Asian people different whatsoever? Find out tomorrow on the Daily Ignoramus. Find out more from me. If you want the Communist Party to control Australia, vote Liberal. But aren't the words like switched over there? Like liberal means something, dude. Yeah, like I just don't like the subjective thing at all. I mean, maybe not. I don't know what the opposite of concrete is, because it's not necessarily subjective or objective. It's concrete versus amorphous. That's probably a better dichotomy. Concrete. Does it mean something definitional 90% of the time? It doesn't have to be objective or like 100% absolutely the same way all the time. I get that words change meaning. I get that things change over time and stuff like that. But the way it's nebulous, yeah. Concrete versus nebulous. And I'm just people think so nebulous and abstract, and abstract's the wrong word, but amorphous. They believe in shape shifting. They believe in definitional shape shifting. I don't. Like, 100% of America could think a word means something and it could still be wrong. It has nothing to do with like what people say about the word. Well, to a certain extent it does, but not a big extent. Words mean stuff. Meaning means stuff. I hope you guys appreciate the education. Labor is the leftist party and liberal is the center right. It's confusing. But both of those are left wing. You know what I mean? So liberal, is it actually center right, or is it just the society is so liberal that it's called center right? So liberal is basically the equivalent to the spineless GOP. Yeah, that's liberal. That is actually liberal. The GOP in America is liberal. And the Democrats are just insane. They're like total Satanists. I was talking about this the other day. Someone actually did it. A German farmer fed up with high gas prices decides to hitch up her horse and buggy to save money on the fuel. The fuel, the German farmer. I'm doing a French voice. I don't know why. Love and marriage, love and marriage. I can't buy gas, so I get a horse and carriage. It's bad. I'm a professional rapper, by the way. Didn't work out. So there's these protests that have been going on for a long time in Sri Lanka.
No gas, no fuel, and various essential medications. And people are suffering, and the people are living with 1 meal per day.
Which they immediately crap into the street.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm so sorry to say this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't really know what it's like government's role in taking care of its people in that way is, because like that's why I believe in hard work. I mean, I do have my criticisms of capitalism, but in a certain extent, I'm a capitalist because like we should have a system where people are just like allowed to work hard, and then there's a certain system where they can acquire the things they need with that. So I don't know, man, the high cost of living, but at a certain point, it gets ridiculous. You know, and it, you know what's crazy? 2 years from today, Joe Biden will still be president. 2 years from today. 2 meals. Yeah, man cannot live on only 2 memes a day. Doctor in India is planning a womb transplant. Dude, I can't even with this gender stuff, dog. Doctor in India is planning a womb transplant to help a male who identifies as a woman become a mother. Bro, doctor planning world's first. So is this in India? But he's probably over here though, man. He's in New Delhi, man. Yeah, sorry about the depressing thought. I mean, it just came to mind. We're not even halfway done with the Brandon administration. It's pretty crazy, man. Uterus transplant, the same as a kidney or any other transplant. I'm not going to be here for that one. I mean, I'll definitely report on it. It will happen very soon, I believe it. So, this Netherlands city is another city. That's the Swedish chef. I don't know how they talk over there. I remember laughing about it, though. When I was over in Amsterdam, I was just like, I was not chuckling or giggling. I was like crying laughing on the subway in Amsterdam. This is like 15 years ago. Crying laughing at the name of their ridiculous... So I've always been based in a way. I've always been like, you don't think it's silly to like speak like that? You don't think that it's silly? Like, you don't think that it's like silly to not speak American? You don't think that? Nurkenfergen. I'm like, it was not chuckling, it was not giggling. It was like, Rustgenflach. Like, what are you gargling? Ruskenhos. I'm like, say that again. No, like, you asked him to keep repeating himself over and over. Rusvost. Ruslost. I'm like, no, I ordered casserole, not roost, whatever, you know. Utrecht. Yeah, but yeah, thank you is badonked. Yeah, it's like, get out of here with that pig Latin, dude. Like, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Speak American. Yeah, badonked. I knew that one. I'm just cracking up. I'm like, you guys are silly. You guys, you silly natives. Speak American. I don't even know what this article is. Campaigning against sexual harassment by catcalling unsuspecting men in the street. Feminism sucks, dude. Now you see why I'm pro-Taliban. A woman on a screen will catcall men as they walk the streets. These Stadhuskeberg. Between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Friday, municipal employees will... Do you think I can catch the pen behind me? I think I can. Oh, yo. This is why Americans are better. It's 2 in a row. But I never quit when I'm ahead. I probably should just do that one, but I can't. I can't. Oh, no. I get a redo. I didn't even clear my head. Oh! Yo! Let's go. Let's go. One-handed as well. Yeah, catcalling is wrong. We should catcall more to combat it. Yeah, the Combating Catcalling Club. All started with K's. We could start an organization that spells the Combating Catcalling. But with, instead of C's, you do K's. We could start a club. Get some sort of matching outfit. I think it'd be a good idea. Combat catcalling. I wonder if it's been used before. UK judge rules calling a man bald. Yeah, this is... okay, they're talking about the passage in Kings. 2 Kings. Yeah, yeah, they hit the nail on the head with this one. UK judge rules calling a man bald is sexual harassment. Offenders to be mauled by she-bears. No one even cares about my motor skills of with me catching the pen. The United Kingdom is finally getting some real problems in the world. A judge in the UK has ruled that calling a man bald is in fact a form of sexual harassment. Baldness, baldless. Yeah, that the feeling, the policy of genociding every bald person, baldless. Baldness is now a protected sex characteristic. Hey, see, who needs enemies when you have friends like these? You know? Very impressed. It's dripping with sarcasm. I'm going to do 3 in a row. She said that. Yo! I've never done 3 in a row in my life. That's right. That's right. Dude, I have skills. A Japanese man was accidentally set 360 grand in COVID relief. He gambled it away so fast it was gone when government realized a mistake 10 days later. Huh? Dang, so yeah, you should get to keep this, man. It's not, that's their bad, dude. Accidentally deposited 360K. I love how in the countries where it's like, here is 7 million Zaire bucks. What's that equivalent to? $3. You buy a bottle of water, buy some Tylenol. That'll be 700 $700 million Rhodesian dollars. You should be able to keep this, man. He only had $530 in his bank account at the time. He got rich but had to give it back. Did I read that right? He gambled it all away. So is he going to get in trouble? Yeah, he got in trouble, man. He's currently being held on suspicion of fraud. Officials hope the money can be recovered. It's so messed up, dude. Should I go for 4 in a row? The Climate Marshall Plan. UN joins World Economic Forum call to end oil, gas, and coal use. Yeah. Antonio Gutierrez on Wednesday called for an end for... This is never going to end, dude. Maybe it will. I don't know. President Biden approved a plan to redeploy hundreds of ground forces into Somalia. What? So he did this? Yeah, man. It's pretty nuts, man. That's why I'm just like anti-foreign intervention all the time. Yeah. Somalia. Are we going after the pirates? New Zealand is going to pump an extra $1 billion into their economy, and that'll fix it. I don't believe you. Our money system's fake. 4 in a row. Oh, it was in my hands. Oh, it was in my hands. Dang it. Dang it. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. Yeah, fake money system. Thailand is giving away 1 million pot plants, the pot, to households nationwide. This is what I'm saying about the drugs thing. Like, I think that, I don't smoke pot. It's in almost all ways, it's, less, alcohol is more harmful than pot for sure. In a lot of ways. A couple ways, pot is worse. But the liberals want this, and therefore I don't. That's really what it's all about. The more that it becomes a consensus liberal thing for pot legalization, the more I become opposed to it. I didn't take the bet. No. Thailand to give away 1 million free cannabis plants. There's probably like CIA drones in those plants. Yeah, the others were real. Oh, 100. You roll the tape back. Yeah, I ain't no liar, son. I ain't no liar, son. And finally, a top Canadian university had to delete their pro-LGBTQ post because of the Muslim backlash. A lot of the Muslim stuff that I talk about is just either trolling or just kind of being funny. But they know how to get stuff done, man. This is so gross, dude. Celebrate the power of love. There's no normal straight white people in any ads anymore. If there is a white person, it's just someone. Yeah, look at that. One of Canadia's top universities, Western U, just deleted their pro-LGBTQ post because it was deemed inappropriate by the Muslim community. I don't hate it, man. I do not. Yeah. They are really based on some stuff. Yeah. We literally just said the same thing at the same time. I swear I was not looking at the chat. It's like they're very based on some stuff. And I look over and I see Muslims are based on some stuff. We like worded it the exact same. It's just like saying some stuff. On some stuff. Love you guys. There's the showgram. There's the program. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. This side of the internet, episode 18. I did write 18, correct? Did I? No, I didn't. I have to rename it. Dang it. This was episode 18. Dang it. That means I've done it for almost 5 months. It's pretty cray. It's pretty cray, dog. Yeah, exactly. It's so weird that there's just no normal, straight white people on any, like, TV shows. I mean, I don't even watch TV anymore, but, advertisements, try not to watch those either. But in culture, there's no more, like, just straight, white, normal people. It's always some freak show, dude. Dude, I mean, look, aircraft, I don't know. That's a little risky, but I would definitely promote it and watch it. I don't know, man. That's a tough choice in this day and age. I mean, I would certainly support that, and I would certainly support that, and I would hope you don't get bombed. You know what I mean? But someone needs to do that. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Draw Muhammad competition in Texas every year. I don't know if they still do that, but I mean, I'm really in support of that. That's an issue that people have to draw Muhammad, yo. Yeah, that would be very based. Yeah, 18. I've missed a couple too. Yeah, 18 weeks. Yeah, if you do that, I would definitely support you in that endeavor. Yeah, I think you should do that. But I just don't want you to die. I just really don't want you to die. We know what the problems are, but how the hell do we fix them? Jesus Christ. Everyone needs to become real Christians. That is the main thing that people can do. And just not lie. And also give up, align their sexual morals with biblical principles. I think that the issues of sex, gender, that's all sex stuff. Abortion is a sexual issue. Out of what, if you clean up the how sex is viewed in society, I mean, real Christianity is the key. That's what's going on. That's why I joke around so much, because it's like just showing problems all the time is it's really not. And I try to operate in the realm of solutions or laughs. Laughter is a little bit of a solution. Like taking the piss out of stuff, I think is very, very important. Very, very important. Yeah, didn't the French? Yeah, I mean, it was Charlie Hebdo. Dude, Charlie Hebdo, that attack red-pilled me so hard when it happened. Because you remember how it wasn't beheaded. No, they shot up Charlie Hebdo. And then the media, how the media portrayed Charlie Hebdo was so bad, man. It was so bad. Yeah, I would definitely. They didn't bomb them. No, it was a shooting. Yeah, it was not a bombing, as far as I'm concerned. I covered it pretty. Yeah, I mean, it's just biblical. I'm not a big enjoyer of the phrase Judeo-Christian. I don't think that really exists. It's just Christian. It's just Christian, yo. That's what it is. The Bible is not a Judeo-Christian book. It's a Christian book. Part of it is Jewish, you know what I mean? But that's not really a thing. Just biblical values, biblical Christian values. You know what I mean? That would be so funny for the Muhammad. That cartoon would be the bomb, bro. All right, love you guys. I have to sign off by 10:30 or I get franctioned. You guys know this. See, this happens every time. Why does this happen? I checked this before the stream. I don't know, guys. Love you so much. Episode 18, I'll update the title. The stream does not go to Let's Be Frank. We're on Let's Be Frank right now, but it stays only on the Left Can't Meme. If you guys want to follow me, I will put my channel in there. I'd love to see 11 a.m. in the One True Time Zone. It would just be pleasantly pleased. I'd be pleased as punch. Is that even pleased? It will be bomb. It will be the bomb. Correct. Please subscribe to that channel. I don't know if you guys have real jobs or whatever, but if you don't, or if you have a job that you can view some sort of programming at 11 a.m., I would love to see you on Ignoramus Media, 11 a.m. tomorrow. But the replays go to Odyssey. So you guys should follow me there as well. Starting to get some people. Got 172 over there on Odyssey. So aloha snack bar, everybody. Aloha does mean also goodbye, correct? Yeah. Anyway, wearing out my welcome. You guys have a fantastic night. I command you to have a great night. Please, will you do it? I'm Steven. Thank you to Frank for having me on every Sunday, 9 p.m. Love you, folks. Have a good night.